The dream of North Wilkesboro Speedway began in the mid-1940s when Enoch Staley found inspiration in a stock car race that Bill France had promoted in South Carolina before the formation of NASCAR. The story goes that Staley and his partners ran out of money to create their perfect oval, leaving the track with an uphill slope on the backstretch and a downhill slope to the finish. Such was born one of the most unique short tracks in NASCAR history. A .625-mile oval that hosted the Cup Series twice a year until 1996. Jeff Gordon won that final race here, and from the second that last checkered flag fell, race fans have clamored for the return of North Wilkesboro, and now we go back in time. The track has been diligently restored to its 1987 state, giving iRacers the opportunity to relive the iconic North Carolina short track as it existed in its heyday. Richard Petty won here 8 times, Darrell Waltrip 10 times, including 5 in a row. Tonight, it's the Gulf Coast Sim Racing North Wilkesboro 200, and it's next on HBR TV. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the virtual North Wilkesboro Speedway for tonight's North Wilkesboro 200. The Gulf Coast Sim Racing putting on a money race here tonight. 200 laps, 2 fast repairs. Again, we talk about giving out some money here tonight. It is, again, the North Wilkesboro 200. Drivers are going to earn some money this evening. Taking a look at those payouts. The winner takes $75, P2 $40, $25 goes to P3, fourth is $15, P5, well, even $5 will get you by. Hard Charger Awards $20, the pole award will be $15. Pole winner EOL, I think that's if you win the pole and you go to the back, it's $10. If you beat JJ Day or Corey Bodie, an extra $20. Hard Luck Award $5. Make this whole race a clean race, $25. I'd say that's going to be a challenge, but if you can pull it off, it's worth it. Obviously not able to do this tonight without some big-time sponsors. Of course, Johnny's RV, Smith Scrap and Salvage, South Alabama Speedway. Let's see, Corey Bodie Motorsports, Langham Motorsports, Speed Fast Designs going to give away a free paint after this one tonight, and Day Towing. Also want to thank Whiplash Media Sim Cams for providing tonight's custom camera pack for tonight's race. Let's go down trackside here as we are just wrapping up practice. Looks like everybody's parked here in the pits. Beautiful how this league does this. We cover these guys typically on Wednesday nights for their typical late model stock events, but this one's a one-off, a special, again, a money race. But they do this just about every opportunity they get. Make it look legit, like you're actually down here at the short track at North Wilkesboro. Take a look at the time so far. Corey Bodie is fastest, under 18 seconds. 17.99 seconds to be exact, actually 17.98. You round up a little bit there, you get that, but then JJ Day just there in that second spot, 17.99, a hundredth of a second shy. Then Tate Payne in third, Drew Chance fourth, and fifth place Jeb Jones. Very tight times amongst this field. Just about 0.6 of a second from fastest to slowest. With all that said, certainly nobody out here is slow by any means. Drivers just finishing up their drivers' meeting before we jump into single car qualifying. Yet another thing that this league, the Gulf Coast Sim Racers, put on each week when they do their races. They do single car qualifying so that each driver gets an opportunity to be on the broadcast one at a time instead of me jumping around. Got Gene Denmark says, my car got repoed. Corey Bodie bought it at auction. Maybe he just repoed it. Specifically, you see Gene Denmark's paint there. They duct taped over the 88. Practice session gets down to 0. These guys were done racing. Wanted to get lined up and nice and pretty there in pit lane here just before we get into the qualifying session, which starts right now. Who is going to roll first? That, I guess, is the question. Looks like it could be Kevin Anders. Indeed it is. The 14 machine first to roll. Anders takes the green flag to start his first of 2 laps. First lap for Anders, 18.30. He's got one more try at it. Second lap for Anders, 18.378, slower the second time by. Next up is Lyle Johnson. 111 machine. Lyle real wide on exit on 4, going to build some straightaway speed. 18.78 the first lap, bit of a throwaway. We'll see if lap 2 is any quicker. Johnson across the stripe, 18.597, a little bit quicker, puts him second fast. Kyle Johnson on the track, number 37. .522 for Kyle Johnson, first lap, second quick. Oh, had to lift a little bit off of 4. Let's see what the time is. 18.6, slows down just a bit. Jonathan Langham is next, number 51. First lap for Langham puts it P1, 18.221. Kayla Barber in the stream chat says, why does it come up Kayla? I'm not her. You're probably in under her account, but just so we know, who is behind the Kayla Barber account if it's not Kayla? So Langham goes 18.27 on his second lap. Robert Latham out in the 0-1-1. It's actually supposed to be the 8, I believe. Robert Latham, the pool boy himself. No swimming for Latham tonight, 18.17. He goes top of the board. He's going to either have an issue and give it up. He's just going to go right to pit lane here and call it a run. Happy with that lap, it seems. Brandon Stokes next to run here, the number 78 Goodwrench Service Plus machine. Stokes looking fast through 3 and 4. Across the stripe. Lap 1 for Stokes, 18.446. Puts him P4. Let's see if he's got more for that second lap. A bit faster, 18.41 for Stokes, still sits in the 4th position. Justin Smith takes the green flag, the number 33. Dustin with Smith scrap metal on board. Right down to the bottom of the racetrack, almost getting left sides in the dirt. P3 on the first lap, 18.235. Lap 2 in the books, 18.26. Pretty consistent, but not enough to move up. Jesse Henderson on the racetrack. Lap 1 for Henderson, 18.125, fastest so far. Top of the board for the 28. Second lap not faster, but doesn't matter. He still sits atop of the standings. Halfway through this session, Jake Moore next. Green flag is out for the 84. Plenty of open space for sponsorship on that machine. Jake running the Toyota Corolla livery. Third quick on the first lap, 18.182. .223 on the second lap. Seems that everybody's getting their fast lap on the first one. Trevor Bowen down the back into turn 3. Hanging it out right up against the outside wall. 6 quick, 18.286. Curious to see when iRacing's going to scan or rescan or re-release this track with the current version that's been updated. Obviously paved infield, some new buildings, safer barriers. That's going to change the dynamic of this track for sure. As Bowen finishes up his Q run, 18.286, identical lap to the first. Talk about consistency. Cooper Hightower takes the green. .136 for Hightower, puts him outside front row for now. Does he have more in it? .254, again slows down just a bit. Next Next on the track, Jeb Jones to take the green flag in his Cadillac. Corey Bodie says, I assume that's Robert Barber in the chat. Probably a safe assumption. Fifth quick for Jones, 18.218. Oh, big lift off of 4. Has to keep it out of the fence. Lost the nose. It was going to be a quick lap. That was a big mistake off of 4 and still pretty close to his first time by. Drew Chance, the number 26. Banged up that right side pretty good. Quick repairs. Doesn't look as pretty as the left, but it'll still hunt. Chance across the stripe here, lap 1. Goes P1, 18.069. Fast time. Drew Chance, he's going to give it up right now. 1 lap, 1 and done. Drew Chance goes to the point. Quick lap for the number 26. Right side damage and all. Tate Payne on the track. Green flag. Off the chip down into turn 1. Solid lap for Payne. Goes 4th quick, 18.150. Haven't seen many pick it up on lap 2. We'll see if Payne can do it. Oh, way up the racetrack. Almost identical. Slower by 2 thousandths. Here's the one to watch. The 16 of J.J. Day. J.J. on the chip as well, down into turn number 1. Those of you new to racing, on the chip means on the rev limiter. Does he do it? J.J. Day, P5, 18.163. Let's see what he's got here. Most of the guys have been slower on that second lap. Does J.J. have it in him? Off of 4, across the line. Still 5th quick, 19 is the time. 18.194. Next up, Corey Bodie, another shot for the pole. Stole Gene Denmark's car, put some stickers or duct tape on the door to change the number. See if he can put that car P1. th fast, 18.435 for Corey Bodie. Under 18 seconds in practice. What can he do off of 4? P1, 18.069 for Corey Bodie. Goes to the top, just barely over Drew Chance. I don't even have the numbers here. 18.069 for Corey Bodie. Drew Chance was an 18.069, so it goes out even to the 10,000ths of a second. But Corey Bodie, your pole sitter here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Beautiful lap. One of the only guys we saw improve on that second time by, and he improved it big enough to go P1. With that, we're going to step aside here, get a word from our sponsors. Before we go too far, though, we got to thank tonight's sponsors: Johnny's RV, Smith Scrap and Salvage, South Alabama Speedway, Corey Bodie Motorsports, Langham Motorsports, Speedy Fast Designs, and Day Towing. Before we go too far, though, Dylan Courtney wants to throw a lap in. Almost missed him. 1:08.328 first lap for Courtney. Does not pick up on lap 2. Dylan Courtney going to start P14, and that officially does it for our qualifying group. We're going to step aside, get a break out of the way. We'll be back with our starting grid from North Wilkesboro after this.
I met Marcos Garza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
I met Marcos Garza.
just don't know where that baby of mine. Well, I just don't know. Have mercy, brother.
Back in North Wilkesboro Speedway for the North Wilkesboro 200. Our starting grid on the pole position with a lap time of 18.069. It's Corey Bodie. Outside front row, Drew Chance in the number 26. Third, Jesse Henderson. Cooper Hightower is going to start fourth. Tate Payne rolls from P5. JJ Day, sixth. Robert Latham, seventh. Jake Moore starts in the eighth position. Jeb Jones, ninth. Jonathan Langham, 10th. Dustin Smith, 11th. 12th starter, Trevor Bowen. 13th, Kevin Anders. Dylan Courtney rolls 14th. Brandon Stokes, the 78, starts 15th. And Kyle Johnson, 16th. Last but not least, the 111 of Lyle Johnson starting 17th. Looks like Corey Bodie had a connection issue early on here. Didn't take the green or didn't take the grid for that matter. So we've got a little bit of a switcheroo here. Corey Bodie still not back in the system. Green flag waves. We're racing. Jesse Henderson in the throttle, the number 28 down low. Henderson maintains the top spot here. We're having a bit of an issue here once again, some connection problems it seems. Things are all over the place. Johnson is now listed as the race leader, but 34 seconds ahead. We've somehow gone backwards in time as far as the lap count goes. As it stands right now, Henderson listed as the race leader. Cooper Hightower is second. Tate Payne, JJ Day, Robert Latham, your top five. I think we've got the timing and scoring straightened out. A little bit of a glitch here. It seems that the iRacing wasn't sending data correctly. So far, so good. Seems to have fixed itself. Henderson still with the lead, a half second back to Hightower. Rob Barber in the stream chat says the weather here is nasty and his internet provider sucks. We do push it to 1080p here at HBR TV, so weak internet providers, unfortunately, will tend to have some issues on occasion. Certainly the weather does not help either. Hightower is still there in the second spot. Lots of pressure out the back window from Tate Payne and JJ Day. You're right on board the driver's eye camera. Taking a look to the inside is Tate Payne. Hightower going to be up top. We're going to battle back. for the second spot really is what's the closest right now as Henderson continues to check out. Big battle here with Hightower sliding backwards a bit. The 11 of Jeb Jones and Robert Latham coming into the picture as well as Hightower unable to get the power down. Gene Denmark in the stream chat says, Jesse only knows one speed. Right now it's warp speed for the 28. 0.8 of a second back to the 15 of Tate Payne. 14 laps in here at North Wilkesboro. JJ Day there in the third position, the number 16 machine just behind Tate Payne. Cooper Hightower slipped back into that fourth position. Trevor Bowen and Robert Latham battling for position. Bowen in the 9, Latham in the 8. Should say the 0-1-1 in your timing tower. Real loose out of turn 4. It's going to open the door for Bowen. Latham still battling back, hanging on the right rear of the 9. Ooh, big wiggle. Latham loose again off of 4. Bowen finally clears him. Now the 84, Jake Moore, is going to take the peak to the bottom as well. Latham trying to defend here. Not a whole lot you can do in that outside lane. You can keep the momentum for a little bit, but as you saw with Bowen getting on by, it's not foolproof. Real loose out of the corner. Jake Moore saving the race car. Jones still running in the 5th position. Remember, he started back in 9th today. So far, giving that Cadillac a solid run. We are only 10% distance here from North Wilkesboro. His laps tick by in a hurry. On Henderson back out front. We heard that he only has one speed, but it doesn't seem to be fast enough right now as Payne is closing the gap just under 0.6 of a second. Maintaining that distance, at least he was. Now it's just over 0.6. Lap 24 on the board. These drivers only have 2 sets of tires over the wall tonight, so they're going to have to be careful. Be sure to take care of these Hoosiers. Make sure that they don't have to be in a situation late in the race where they need a set and don't have it. Henderson able to maintain the distance now, still half a second back to the 15 to Tate Payne. J.J. Day still comfortably there in the third position. Not seeing a whole lot of aggression out of many of these drivers. Yeah, we just talked about the fact that they've only got 2 sets of tires over the wall. These Hoosiers on these late model stocks, they do hold up pretty well. We actually ran a road course race at the Homestead Miami Speedway Circuit B last night in the Noble Racing Series with these cars. Super late models had to take tires both opportunities, whereas the late model stocks able to go the full race distance of 38 laps without changing tires in most cases. Certainly a much more durable tire on the late model. We'll see how that plays out throughout the course of this race. Granted, we are here on an oval, a very old, wore-out surface at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Certainly going to eat up tires much faster than a place like Homestead, even in a road course setting. Checking on Jeff Jones once again. He's up 5 spots. Started P9. He's in the 4th position. Real loose, middle of the corner. Loose as soon as you get the power down. That's the case here. Nice exit on turn 4. Again, this driver's eye cam coming to you from Whiplash Sim Cams as well. It's actually some of the free content that they offer over in their Discord. You can message me post-race if you need it for your broadcast. Get you hooked up with Andrew over at Whiplash Media, Whiplash Sim Cams. Top 5 drivers are just comfortable cruising right now. He's going to go out there and ride, log some laps, take care of the tires until it's really time to get going. And it looks like Tate Payne may have had a connection issue. He disappeared for a moment there. He's back in it. Lap car, it's Johnson up top in the 37 machine. Corey Bodie did make it back out in the Gene Denmark stolen paint scheme. Unfortunately, Bodie is in the back of the pack, 2 laps down. He's going to need some cautions to get back into the mix of this. He also needs to get around the 37 of Johnson if he's even going to be a contender for that lucky dog. Down to 0.4 of a second, the advantage for Henderson as they worked out of turn number 2 down the backstretch into 3. Payne still closing in. Be a matter of time. I know lap traffic may not have helped, and he's going to encounter some more here in just a moment. On board with Jesse Henderson, looking back at the second place machine of Tate Payne. 111 Lyle Johnson yielding to the race leaders, getting out of the way, letting these guys run. Deficit shrinking a little bit lap after lap. Henderson's led every lap thus far. 41 laps in.
Caution's out.
And we do have a caution. Not sure what has caused it. Maybe Dustin Smith. First caution of the night here, 43 laps in. take a look at it, see what we can see. This may have been it. We don't know for sure. I didn't get a real good indication. I'm kind of guessing here. Watching the 33 of Dustin Smith. Gathers it up. Little tank slap. Yeah, that was it. Hard impact the inside wall here at start finish. Some drivers opting for pit lane. Drew Chance, Jesse Henderson, Tate Payne, JJ Day, Dustin Smith, Jeff Jones, Kevin Anders, all coming down to take some tires. Again, 2 sets over the wall. We're not even quarter distance here. Don't know if I like this call. I'd say just about half of the field decided to pit, the other half not so much. It's going to give the top spot to Trevor Bowen as he stayed on the racetrack. But now some drivers are changing up their mind here. They're coming down as well. Cooper Hightower, Jake Moore, Brandon Stokes, Dylan Courtney. So with that said, I want to check in with our stream watchers right now. Double checking on the race audio compared to my voice. I did bring up the car audio a little bit higher than I normally would. Is it drowning me out, or does it sound okay? You guys can let me know here in the stream chat. I'd appreciate it. Again, very limited time to get prepped for tonight, as this was kind of a last-minute broadcast. Happy to do it. Just want to make sure that the audio quality is up to par for you guys out there watching. With that, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back after this. He did by 0.02 of a second over Brandon. That S4 guy off turn 4 for the final time sees the checkered flag. It waves. It belongs to the 315.
I met Marco Scarza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Green flag.
Back to North Wilkesboro, green flag is out. The 9 of Trevor Bowen fires. I don't know if he rolled early or not. If not, it was the perfect restart. Bowen down into turns 3 and 4 with about a 4/10 advantage over the 011 / the number 8 of Robert Latham. For the lead shaping up here. Bowen out front, the 8 of Robert Latham trying to close it in, running rear wide out of the corner, trying to build some momentum. It was 0.4 of a second at the restart. Now it's a 1/4 second out of turn number 2. The 9, the 8, the 11, your top 3. Then it's the 51 of Langham and JJ Day back in the 5th spot. Latham running real wide once again, trying to close the gap. Still about a 0.2 of a second advantage. Drives it way deep into turns 1 and 2. Closes the gap considerably. Out of 2, he's less than a car length off the back bumper of Bowen as they work through 3 and 4. Taking a look to the bottom into turns 1 and 2. Latham on the bottom. Bowen up top. Big wiggle for the 9. Latham's going to have it here into turn 3, and we got some guys a little crossed up out of 2. It looks like the 122 of Cooper Hightower gathers it back up. Back to the battle out front. No longer a battle. Robert Latham to the point up 6 spots from where he started tonight, but Trevor Bowen in the second position started 12th, wants that lead back in a bad way. Taking a look into turn 3, does he have position? Latham goes way up the racetrack. Bowen's taking advantage, and back to the point goes the 9. Not quite, not to be outdone. Still on the right rear is the 8, down to turns 1 and 2. The 11 of Jones closing back in as these guys continue to fight it out for the top position. It's closed 3rd, 4th, and 5th into this top battle. Top 5 drivers all relatively close here outside turn number 4. Wouldn't quite say they're flying in formation just yet, but almost to that under a blanket comment. Bowen doing a good job. Lost the lead, maintained his composure, fought back, got the lead back from Robert Latham, but now Latham's got company. The 11 of Jeb Jones alongside, slides up the racetrack, a little bit of contact in the left front of the 8 out of turn number 2. Latham slips back to P3. He's still got company. J.J. Day now to the inside. Great racing here from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Corey Bodie has called it a night, unfortunately, for the 44. Out of this race. One of the favorites to win here tonight, wasn't able to do it. Connection issues early on. Back for the 10th position between Jake Moore and Cooper Hightower. Hightower has slipped back through the field here after an early issue on the restart out of turn number 2. Maintains the 10th position, but Jake Moore starting to breathe down the neck of that 122 Monster Energy machine. A couple of car lengths at most in the back bumper. Closes it within 1 car length out of turn 2. Big wiggle from Hightower. It's going to allow Moore to get a little bit closer. Real loose out of 4. Hightower wheeling that thing, manages to save it. Maintains the 10th spot, but I don't know for how long. Jake Moore out of the inside, still looking. Hightower parks it on the bottom. Really seems like if Moore could make this pass, he could set sail. Oh, big wiggle, Hightower in the fence. Just like that. Hightower was doing everything he could to maintain that 10th spot, but just a little bit too much, puts it in the wall. Opens the door for Jake Moore. Moore now up into the 10th spot. Meanwhile, Trevor Bowen still continues to lead, but Jeff Jones is on a tear. I swear, watching Jeb Jones drive through here, he's turning that wheel to the right almost as much as he's going left. Both drivers real loose through 3 and 4. Good battle for the top 2 spots, but also a good battle here for a 3rd. J.J. Day has it. Jonathan Langham closing the gap. He's just going to yield the position to Langham. Doesn't want to fight too hard. Again, he's only got one more set of tires over the wall. Many drivers opting to take those tires early in that first caution, about lap 42. I still question that decision with only one set remaining and over 150 plus laps left. Here comes Langham though, or was he? It seemed like Langham was going to try and come down pit lane. Might have just missed the entry. Keep an eye on the 51 here. He just got around the 16. Down to the bottom once again. And there, he's going to come to pit lane. Many other drivers as well. These might be the drivers that opted not to pit for the first time. Yes, Trevor Bowen, Jonathan Langham have yet to make their pit stops. They're likely to take fuel, maybe tires. No, Bowen's taking tires too. This is going to be a long stop under green flag conditions. Certainly hoping they had the opportunity to get this done under the green flag. Bowen only takes right sides. Looks like Langham's going to take fuel only. Back in the fight. Meanwhile, Jeb Jones has taken over the top spot. Let's watch it here. I'm not sure if this was due to the pit stop or not, but Jeb Jones. Yeah, Bowen made his pit stop. Actually, Bowen got into that grassy area pretty hard entering pit lane. Luckily, no damage. Luckily, kept it straight, but that was the pass for the lead with a 9 hitting pit lane. So Jeb Jones, as your race leader, stays on the track, and the yellow is out. Dustin Smith in trouble once again. Our second caution of the night for the 33. Let's get a look at it. Just a little over rotation in the middle of the corner. Chases it up the racetrack. Lazy spin. Gets a piece of the wall. Not significant impact. Certainly no damage to be concerned with. But definitely enough to bring us out another caution here at Wilkesboro. So some drivers down pit lane. Drew Chance being one of them. Tate Payne, Jeb Jones, Kevin Anders, Lyle Johnson, Kyle Johnson, all in the pits. Now these drivers, certainly if they've got the opportunity, they're going to take the opportunity. Put 4 tires on their machines. Again, I still can't imagine anyone is taking tires that took it on that first caution at lap 42. If they are, this is their last set to go 118, maybe 117 laps to the finish. Yes, they can make it. Man, I would certainly love to have a set in my back pocket for later on, at least sometime after halfway if necessary. But with that, let's jump out and get another break out of the way. We'll be back after this.
I met Marco Scarza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Back at North Wilkesboro Speedway, pace car lights are off. We're on the 1 to go. Going to get the restart here, lap 83. Remember, there's some money on the line here tonight. Winner gets 75, then 40, then 25, then 15, then 5, and various other payouts as the green flag comes back out. JJ Day out in front, trying to make sure nobody gets that extra bonus money for beating him. Thought we saw 3 wide there out of 3 and 4 for a moment. Just because they're at the back of the pack doesn't mean they're not putting on some great racing. Battle for the second spot. Dylan Courtney underneath the 78 of Brandon Stokes. Stretching it out here. It's about 8.5 tenths. The advantage over P2 Dylan Courtney. Courtney's got the 78 of Stokes clear. Jeff Jones, the first driver with at least a couple fresh tires on his machine. He's looking to the inside of Stokes now on to turn number 4 across the stripe for side by side. Down into 1, still side by side. What a battle for position. Maybe a little fender rub there on to turn number 2. Another bit of contact. Stokes up the racetrack. Contact in behind him. Tate Payne in the 122. A Hightower almost coming to blows. Oh, man, it doesn't get any tighter than that. Hightower on the bottom. Stokes up top. Little contact from the 9 of Bowen. Tate Payne there in the 15 as well. Then you've got the 011/the 8. Robert Latham, though, not on the lead lap anymore. What a battle for position. Oh, big wiggle from Stokes out of turn 4. He saves it. Still the battle continuing here. Jeff Jones and Dylan Courtney going at it as well. Jones puts about a car length and a half back on the 5. Hightower way up the track again. Bowen digging on the bottom. And Hightower's got his hands full. I think Hightower overheated those tires. There's not a whole lot you can do about it here under green flag conditions. So hard to keep them cool. It's just falling like a rock through the field. Cannot get to the bottom. Car's just over-rotating almost every corner. JJ Day still with the race lead. 0.6 of a second the advantage over the 11 of Jones. Trevor Bowen also coming back into this mix. His pit stop came at lap 72. Dylan Courtney was battling up in that top 3, but now he's starting to fall back. Stokes having some trouble as well. Makes a little bit of contact with Jake Moore. A lot of these guys, I think they've overheated those Hoosiers. Corey Bodie says, seems like we need a yellow to stack them up. Didn't we just have a yellow? Back out front, the battle for the lead. J.J. Day has it, but how long will he keep it? Gets in the fence out of turn number 2, and a caution comes out. Kyle Johnson in trouble.
Quickly, just remember, nice and smooth.
Oh,
Take
he
in fluid.
gets in more
Keep out of
trouble.
those fans. Do what you can to keep cool.
Just about to go to an HBR TV side-by-side, so we'll skip it for now. Lap 99, just shy of halfway. Third caution of the afternoon involving the 37 of Kyle Johnson. Dylan Courtney, he's having his own issues as well, facing the wrong direction. Thought he was going to come down pit lane, changed his mind, I guess. Pits are closed. So back out front, J.J. Day. Let's look at it here, what happened with Kyle Johnson to put us under the third yellow of the day in the number 37 Big Johnson machine. Gets the fence on entry, and it just upsets the balance of the race car in the middle of the corner. You can see it hung out just a bit. As soon as he goes to put the power down, it continues to slide. Looks like a 410 sprint car out there. Gets the inside wall. So once again, we'll step aside, get a break out of the way. We'll be back after this. And it looks like Millett might have won this. He did by 2/100ths of a second over Brandon. That S4 guy off turn 4 for the final time sees the checkered flag. It waves. It belongs to the 315. Checkered flag. Contact, and Brian Rose wins it. A photo finish at the line. Oh, we got a wreck. Will Hewitt's through the trial for the final time, and oh, they're wrecking. Big trouble. Vincent Short sneaks through, and I think Short... Back at North Wilkesboro Speedway, working our third caution of the afternoon. J.J. Day continues to lead, so just past halfway. Pace car lights are off. We're going to go green flag racing the next time by. Pace cars off. Green flag waves. We're back racing from North Wilkesboro Speedway. "104 laps in, we are past the halfway point of tonight's race. Jeb Jones goes to the point. J.J. Day back in P2. Bowen there in third, but a battle from Tate Payne as they work off at turn number 4. Business is picking up here at North Wilkesboro. Impressive to watch some of these guys hang on to these race cars out of turn 4. So much oversteer. Jones maintaining a quarter-second advantage. We'll call it a car length. Back to the 16 of J.J. Day. Another car length back to the 9 of Trevor Bowen. Tate Payne, car length and a half, maybe 2, back to 4th. And then right on the back bumper, it's the 26 of Drew Chance. got a car in the wall. I think it's the 14 made pretty significant contact with the outside wall off of turn 4. Kevin Anders, the one who got into the fence there off of 4, off the pace since then.
Caution's out.
Caution on the speedway.
car
Dylan
doing,
Courtney
bud?
possibly involved in this. A little bit of smoke in the air, but I don't see exactly what happened. Let's get a look. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. This is all slow down. Ah, there it is. Hightower and Stokes. Doesn't take much, but the yellow flag comes out once again. 4th caution of the day, lap 111. I don't know if Courtney's not too pleased or what the deal is here. Maybe a wave around. It looks like a wave around. So looking at the pit count here, Jeb Jones has made 2 stops. I'm not 100% sure how many tires he has taken, if any. I'm sure he might have taken 1 set. JJ Day, however, we know for sure he has at least 1 set of tires left on pit lane. He's only made 1 pit stop, so you can't take 2 sets of tires on 1 stop. I mean, I suppose you could, but it just wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Trevor Bowen, same scenario. He's only made 1 pit stop. Tate Payne, he's made 2. We don't know how many tires he has left. Drew Chance, same thing. Cooper Hightower, 1 pit stop. He has a set over the wall. As far as lead lap drivers, that about sums it up. Track starting to rubber up pretty considerably. Got to be careful not to run offline or you're going to be in the fence before you know it. See a lot of drivers running in those marbles on the caution laps. The reason being is it actually helps cool the tires down. It's typically a cooler part of the racetrack. May even see some guys drive through the grass. I don't know if I recommend that, but pace car pulls off. We're back racing. Jeb Jones with the restart in the throttle. Good restart for himself and JJ Day. He's right there on the back bumper of the 11 into turns 1 and 2. Tate Payne losing a bit of connection there for just a moment. Still running in the 4th position. Blinked out for about a quarter lap. He's back in it. The outside of the 26. Drew Chance. Tate looking to the outside. Nothing doing just there. Jake Moore looking to the inside of the 28. And Jesse Henderson to the outside. out for the lead. Really the top three altogether. Jeb Jones, Day, and Bowen, your top three under a blanket into turn 3. Day putting on the pressure. A bit of a wiggle off of 4. Keeps it out of the wall. Loses about a car length, maybe, off the 11. Great racing here all over this racetrack, but especially now with the top 3 drivers. Bowen taking a peek to the inside on J.J. Day. Nothing doing out of 2, down into 3 and 4.
Caution, caution.
And caution on the
How was your forward
speedway.
drive there towards the end of that little run we just did?
Latham around. A little bit of nose damage on that number 8 machine. Let's see if we can catch what happened here with the 8. Put us under our 5th caution of the day. Oh, just a stack up here, big time. Stokes, Moore, Latham. Looks like the 5 also involved. Dylan Courtney. Stokes is the trigger here. He gets off the racetrack into the fence. Everybody checks up behind, but domino effect in play here. '51 to Jonathan Langham gets involved in this one as well. So with that, we're going to take one more break here. We'll be back with the restart after this.
I met Marco Scarza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Wilkesboro Speedway getting ready to go back under the green flag here. It'll be lap 126. Pace car
Ready, green
pulls
flag.
off, and we're back racing. Big wiggle out of the 11, and Jeb Jones up at turn number 2, maintains the top spot. Quarter-second advantage over the 9 of Trevor Bowen. Then it's J.J. Day, Drew Chance, and Tate Payne, your top 5. 12 cars still on the lead lap out of the 17 that took the green flag here tonight. Jeb Jones trying to defend against the 9 of Trevor Bowen. Bowen looking to the inside for the race lead. Bowen takes the top spot out of turn number 4. New leader, it's the 9 of Trevor Bowen. Jones runs P2, J.J. Day in 3rd. Drew Chance, Tate Payne the top 5. Jones slipping back. Interestingly enough, Trevor Bowen took his tires. Maybe not. Lap 72 was his last pit stop, but a very short one at 12.8 seconds. Might have been right sides only. Jeb Jones pit lap 78, 21.7. So you have to imagine he took tires on that stop. I don't know if he's just at a point where he's trying to save. He has made 2 pit stops. Maybe he's out of tires. We don't know. But we did run into this as we talked earlier about the Noble Can-Am series. It's running the late model stock and super late models on road courses. As the run went on, the further through the race the tires went, again, many of those late model stock guys did not take any tires. The lap times actually improved at the extreme end of the race. So maybe that's the case here, as Trevor Bowen with an older set of tires was able to pass Jeb Jones with ease. Continues to set sail. He's got a 3/4 second advantage over Jeb Jones, but J.J. Day knocking on the back door of the 11 as well. He wants P2. He thinks he can go down and try and hunt the 9 of Bowen for that top spot. Courtney battling now for the 9th spot with Cooper Hightower. Hightower has the 8th, real loose off at turn 4. Man, every time we go to this guy, he's sideways. Courtney looking to the bottom. Hightower trying to drive it in deep. A little bit of contact, door to door. Hightower in the fence. Courtney trying to save it out of the corner. Stokes has to lift. Hightower in the fence again, loses a few spots. Man, talk about a save. Robert Latham had his hands full out of 4 and contact again from the 14. Loosens him up some more. I don't know if Kevin Andrews was paying back a favor or just got in a little bit deeper than he had planned, but contact certainly made. Back to the 2nd spot. Jeb Jones maintains it. J.J. Day there in P3. I still got to wonder if J.J. Day has still got a trick or 2 up his sleeve. We watched Tate Payne try to fight off the 26. Drew Chance alongside. Still side by side down in turn number 1. Chance with the preferred line. Payne out of turn number 2, though. He's going to carry some momentum. Payne maintains the spot. Successful defense. Dustin Smith now trying to take advantage. Big wiggle out of 2 for the 33. Gotta say, Trevor Bowen checking out 1.6 seconds over Jeb Jones as they work through turns 3 and 4. Drew Chance still running in the 5th spot, trying to get by Tate Payne. He's got to keep an eye on him here, though. He's got a contender in the 33 of Dustin Smith. A whale of a run into 3 and 4. Takes the spot with ease. Moves Smith up into the 5th position, up 6 positions on the day. Now a battle for this position. JJ Day up in the fence. Tate Payne's going to take advantage. He's going to go to the inside, take the 3rd spot. Payne now back to 4th. Last pit stop for JJ Day came at lap 43. He's crossing his fingers for a caution here. He can get 4 fresh Hoosier tires bolted onto that late model stock. He's going to be hard to guard, but still battling that race car. Off turn 4, cross the line here, 53 laps to go. Smith's going to take a move to the inside. He's going to try and go around JJ Day. Day not fighting too hard. He's just trying to maintain control of that race car. Still side by side with Dustin Smith into turns 1 and 2. Drew Chance may take an opportunity. Oh, he's a little bit loose too. Little oversteer in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Got the left sides in the grass as well. Gathers it up, keeps it going straight down the road. Day's trying to get to the bottom, but just can't. Very interesting. See, many of these drivers have struggles with oversteer or the car being loose, but it seems that JJ Day almost a little loose then tight. Trevor Bowen out to almost 3 seconds of a lead. Lap 151, and you know what? We're going to do it. Our first opportunity. We're going to go HBR TV side by side. Stay with us so you don't miss a minute of the action. We'll be right back.
I met Marco Scarza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Back at North Wilkesboro Speedway, caution on the speedway for the 6th time. Kevin Anders and Drew Chance, I believe, involved in this one. Let's go take a look at it here. Anders in the 14. Another stack up. JJ Day getting a piece of this as well, a big piece. Well, that changes some things, but this is going to give some drivers an opportunity to hit pit lane. Final sets of tires going on for these guys. Lap 162. Drew Chance from P2. He's going to come in and get some tires. If he's got any left. He's made 2 stops prior to now. Let's see. A little bit of right front damage, maybe just trying to get some repairs. Fast repair used. Okay. Right side tires available for the 26. And that's going to do it. 26 and Drew Chance. He's down and away. Getting on to crunch time here. Lap 164 of 200. 37 laps to go. Tate Payne stays on the racetrack. He made his pit stops last at lap 78. I fear that he may be a sitting duck here, but maybe I'll be wrong. And we talked about the Hoosier tires. The longer they seem to go, the more effective and responsive they kind of seem to be. See if that plays true for Tate Payne as we're getting ready to go back to the green flag here. I think the next time by. Race car lights about to go out. Yes, indeed. So we are on the 1 to go. Restart to come at lap 166. 35 laps to go when we take the green flag.
Green flag.
Pace car pulls off. Field comes to life. We're back racing from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Tate Payne maintains the top spot. Jeb Jones likely in the catbird seat here. Made his pit stop. This most recent caution, fresh rubber underneath the number 11. Maybe only rights though, we'll see. It's an 11-second stop. Certainly closing the gap here on Tate Payne though. Good battle for the 3rd spot. Brandon Stokes, Dustin Smith side by side. Henderson there just behind Stokes, the number 78 up top, the Goodwrench Service Plus machine. Real loose on a turn 4. How did he save it? 31 laps to go from North Wilkesboro. I don't think we're done wrecking either. These guys all have their hands full. Henderson trying to finish this pass, goes back to the inside. This would be for the third position, no, the fourth position. Henderson would be P4 if he can clear Stokes here. He's got him clear now. Jake Moore coming up alongside. Payne still maintains the top spot, but by how much? That's how much. About a foot. It's just a matter of time. Jeb Jones back to the point. As we suspected, Jeb Jones powers back to the front. Tate Payne not willing to give it up though, drives it in deep, almost contact with the 11. Cadillac remains strong out of turn 4. 26 laps to go from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Brandon Stokes still fighting for that position. That would be P8. JJ Day taking advantage. He drops to the inside. Stokes drives it in deep. Maybe some contact with the 16. Stokes hard into the fence. Off of turn 4. He keeps it going down the straightaway. No caution. He's just pounding the right side of that machine here. 25 laps to go. Day trying to plow through this field. I don't know if he's got enough time to make it back to the front, but he's working on the 26 and Drew Chance for the 5th spot, 6th spot, that is. Jones still with the lead. Chance almost getting a piece of the wall off of turn 4, but JJ Day takes over P6, wanting more. Next in his sights, it's Jake Moore. Jones starting to put some distance on second place running Tate Payne. Couple of car lengths back to the 15, coming to 21 laps to go. Payne keeps blinking out, losing connection. Austin Smith comfortable in P3. Jesse Henderson trying to work back to the back bumper of the 33. Jake Moore is going to have his hands full with JJ Day in just a moment. In fact, JJ's there right now, just about a foot off the back bumper of the 84. Out of turn number 4. 20 laps to go. JJ Day drops to the inside. Don't know if JJ lost the groove, lost the grip, or if Moore slammed the door, but JJ was alongside and no longer. Now JJ's got his hands full. Drew Chance knocking on the door as well. Oh, real loose on exit. Opens the door for JJ Day. Goes to the bottom, tries to shut the door, not in time. Day's alongside, looking for the 5th spot. Little bit of contact into turn 1. It's time to go. Day up into the 5th position, trying to hustle his way to the front, but the clock is running out. 15 laps to go. Jones maintaining a 6.5 second advantage over the 15 of Tate Payne. Then it's the 33 of Dustin Smith, Jesse Henderson, JJ Day, your top 5. Not that I want to see a caution, but boy, would that change things. Jeb Jones has been lights out here tonight. Every chance he gets to go back to the point, he takes advantage and he gets there. He's leading this race here, coming to 12 laps to go. He does not want to be denied. Every time he's behind another driver, that's the focus. Got to get another one, got to get another one. Keep moving towards the front. Now he's out front. Now he's trying to make that car in second place. The 15 of Tate Payne looks smaller and smaller. And I'll tell you, Dustin Smith is making that a lot easier for the 11 of Jeb Jones as he's starting to battle with Tate Payne for that second position. Smith looking to the inside for the second spot here. 10 laps to go. The 33 alongside Tate Payne out of turn number 2. Payne's going to have the run out of the corner, but still alongside is Dustin Smith. Not quite clear. Still side by side out of turn number 4. Tate Payne not willing to give up the spot. He's going to have to now. Smith's got him clear. Real loose on exit. Tate Payne, great job saving it, but now Henderson's closed down to the inside. He wants the position as well. Henderson up into 3. Payne gets a piece of the wall on exit. Henderson still not quite clear. Now he's got him. Moved the 28 machine back into the 3rd spot, right where he qualified and started tonight's race. Meanwhile, Jeb Jones, 1.8 seconds the advantage over the 33 of Dustin Smith. Don't know if there's enough time. Both drivers on equal footing as far as tires are concerned. Last lap for Smith at 18.79. Jeb Jones almost a full 10th faster at 18.70. Laps to go from North Wilkesboro. Jeb Jones from the 9th position continues to lead this race. Closing in on some lap traffic. The 37 of Johnson goes up top, leaves room for the race leaders. And what happened? Just lost the whole field for about half a second. That was fun. Stokes might have been in a wreck there. 4 laps to go, though. Jeb Jones maintains the top spot. A little glitch gave me flashbacks to a Superior Class auto racing event here at North Wilkesboro when the track was brand spanking new. Green flag came out and the session just went goodbye. Hopefully not the case here. 2.5 laps to go, not even 2 laps to go. Oh, and the caution comes out.
Talk to me, good
Brandon Stokes possibly involved in this one. Hard to say. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I said it earlier, it's not that I want a caution, but man, it would change things, and well, things are changing. Jeb Jones did not want to see that. He just needed to make it another 19 seconds back to the white flag before that happened, and he would have been home free. Let's take a look. I think it was Brandon Stokes again. Possibly. Bit of a rotation out of 4. Seems okay. Yep, we don't know. That was in the middle of that... I don't know. I think that might have been an iRacing glitch caution more than anything else. Says that Brandon Stokes crashed. I don't see it. Seemed like 3/4 of the field, if not all of them, kind of vanished for a brief moment. Got that S4 guy in the stream chat says, I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. I'm not really sure I understand. So getting some information from the stream chat said it was Tate and JJ, I think. Let's take a look. We'll follow Tate Payne here. Oh, there it is. JJ Day just gets into the back of the 15, sends him up the racetrack, makes some contact himself. Continues on. Tough break for Payne, though. He was running very well here in the latter stages of this race. So 7th caution of the night. And we're going to go to overtime here. We got the green-white checkered shaping up. And with that said, we have up to 3 attempts to get this one in here under the green-white checkered. Green flag's going to come out the next time by. If the leader makes the white flag, that would be the final flag. The caution comes out prior to the white. We'll try it again, but we're off and running. Jeb Jones with the race lead. 2 laps to go from North Wilkesboro. Jones running away from it off at turn 4. White flag in the air. Final lap. North Wilkesboro 200. One more time around and a cool $75 to Jeb Jones. Half a lap away. He's just got 2 more corners. Car spinning, I think, in Stokes on a turn 4, but it's not going to make a difference. Jones off at turn number 4. He's going to win it. And the 28 of Henderson goes around. Jeb Jones, your race winner. Dustin Smith, P2. JJ Day is 3rd. Jake Moore and Cooper Hightower rounding out the top 5 in those pay positions. Talked about it again. Top 5 get paid out. Then we've got the hard charger. So on and so on. Looks like Jones is going to win some extra money here, beating Day and Bodie. Gotta dump the clutch hard in these cars to get them to do donuts. It's not easy. Jones just gonna take an extra lap here, maybe. Try to get in the marbles, loosen it up a bit. With that, we're going to jump out, get our final break out of the way. We'll have our top 3 finishers up in the booth after this. Stay with us.
I met Marco Scarza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Mario won this. He did by 2/100ths of a second over Brandon. That S4 guy off turn 4 for the final time sees the checkered flag. It waves. It belongs to the 315. Checkered flag. Contact and Brian Rose wins it. A photo finish at the line. Oh, we got a wreck. Will Hewitt's through the trial for the final time, and oh, they're wrecking. Big trouble. Vincent Short sneaks through, and I think Short. Back at North Wilkesboro Speedway, the North Wilkesboro 200 in the books, and Jeb Jones with the race win and the cash payout. Let's pull Jeb into the broadcast booth and get a word with our race winner, driver of the number 11 machine, Jeb Jones. You got us?
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Jeb, congratulations, man. A dominant performance. Every time you got behind somebody, you made it a point to work your way towards the front and never gave up, put that thing in the wind, and took home a checkered flag. Tell us about your race, man.
Yes, sir. I mean, a lot of it goes, we had a SAR race here, so I kind of knew what to do on managing tires and stuff like that. I think that helped me out a lot coming into it. But, you know, the pit strategies, they were all kind of different. The first caution that brought out, I just went in, I simply got fuel. I knew that I saved my tires a good bit, and from then on, well, the next caution, I took 4 tires and I got way too tight. And it just, it didn't do me any good. And that last caution, I went in there and took only right sides. And I think that was probably the winning move right there.
Well, certainly an impressive race nonetheless. I mean, you still had to work your way through the field, had to make some on-track passes, not just through pit strategy. What was the tire life like? We did see some of those guys in that first caution take tires. I think it was about lap 42. I personally thought that was a bit too early to take some of these tires because they do seem to kind of come in a little bit better throughout the course of the run. Again, you may have told me just now, but did you take tires on that first stop, or was it fuel only?
Just fuel only. I knew from the get-go that if I loaded it with fuel, that it wasn't going to be good, so I actually shorted myself from some fuel when JJ he loaded his up to finish the rest of the race, and just got super loose, but I was able to control it, and I think his was just a little bit more than what he could handle. But after that, the next caution I took 4 tires, and then that last caution I only took 2, and I think that the 2 tire was the move. I wish I would have done that from the get-go and led some more laps.
Well, nonetheless, laps led are one thing, but you take the checkered flag and the money. Congratulations, Jeb. First of all, we look forward to seeing you here, I think, Wednesday at the Bull Ring in Las Vegas. You're going to be around for the league race.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank Tyler Payne over at EPI. They're a big help. They make me fast, I would say that. And then, of course, JJ Day for putting on this, Corey Bodie. My girlfriend who runs Pro Late Models, she's taught me everything, so I guess big thanks to her.
Very cool, Jeb. Again, congratulations on the race win here tonight at North Wilkesboro, and good luck this coming Wednesday here at the Bull Ring here at HBR TV.
Thank you, buddy.
This is Jeb Jones, your race winner here from Wilkesboro. Let's pull second place finisher Dustin Smith into the broadcast booth and get a word with our runner-up. Dustin, it's Steve in the HBR TV booth. You got a copy? Dustin Smith, it's Steve in the HBR TV broadcast booth. You with us? some trouble getting Dustin to get lined out here as far as his privileges. He keeps getting muted into the booth. Still muted. I can't unmute him. Unfortunately, I do not have broadcast privileges or admin privileges here. Jump over here into the post-race waiting room. We'll pull him up there and see if we can try it this way. I'll move Dustin Smith over into the post-race waiting room. We'll do the interview here if we can get you lined out. Dustin, you with us now?
Yeah, you got me?
I got you now. I don't know if for some reason you were getting muted in the booth, but we'll figure it out. We'll come to you if we have to. Congratulations, man. A second place finish. You were on a tear in the latter stages of this race. What was the key and what brought you towards the front here at the end of this one?
Yeah, just definitely tried to keep my nose clean, and I went a lap down, which sucked. So I just kind of rode in the back, and then everybody started burning their tires up, and I got tires on, I think, lap 110, and started picking them off through there, and fortunately enough got to like top 5 and then started riding, and then made it to second, and we ended there.
Well, certainly an impressive race. Of course, you started back in the 11th position, worked yourself all the way up into that second spot, and in fact, looking at this, I think you got more than just second place money coming, because it looks like, and I could be wrong, but it looks like you might have gotten the hard charger as well, so that's a plus.
Yeah, I mean, this is always fun, running with my guys. I see them at the racetrack almost every other weekend. And it's good to come on here and race with them side by side, because they don't run in the same class as I do. So it's always a plus being on here with my guys.
Well, Dustin, again, congratulations on the second place run. Are we going to see you run here at the Bull Ring in Vegas on Wednesday?
Absolutely. I'll be there.
All right, Dustin, we look forward to it, man. Who do you want to shout out to before we let you go?
I'd like to thank JJ for putting this sim racing deal up, and my dad and everybody here at the shop.
All right, Dustin. Well, thanks for talking to us, man. Wish you the best of luck on Wednesday night in the league race. And again, congratulations on the second place finish here at Wilkesboro.
Thank you.
It's Dustin Smith, your second place finisher. Let's see if we can pull JJ Day up into, well, the post-race room. And here he is, JJ Day, your third place finisher. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
JJ, congratulations, man. Usually you're lights out here, leading every lap. You had to work for it tonight. You had a lot of competition out there. Finished P3, man, but walk us through it. Was there anything you could have done to track down Smith and Jones to take the top spot tonight?
Oh, man, I got lucky with the top 3. This is one of my weaker tracks here on iRacing, and, I wasn't expecting a top 3, to be honest with you. But, we had a pretty good car. I got off strategy on tires there really early. I took a set pretty early just to see what the difference was going to be on the new tires. And it really wasn't that big of a difference early. So it ended up playing out pretty well. And then on that last long run, I just burnt the right rear off, and we had a right rear pretty much blow out on us. And so we had to go pit and come out in the very back of the field. And by the time we got to 5th, the rest of them were gone, man, and we got lucky on that late caution and was able to come away with 3rd with that contact between those other 2 cars. And like I said, man, we should have finished about 5th, and we got lucky with a P3 tonight.
Certainly an impressive run. Typically one to watch, one to beat at these short tracks here in these late model stock cars. This coming Wednesday, though, we're going to be at the Bull Ring in Las Vegas. That's the regular league night. We expect to see you there, I assume?
Oh, yeah, we'll be there. I don't know that I've even ever ran a race around the track, so it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. You'll have your normal guys kicking butt, and hopefully we can show up with a decent car and try to compete with them.
Certainly looking forward to it, JJ. Again, congratulations on P3, man. Good job setting this one up here tonight. Thanks for having us come in here late and broadcast it. But who do you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Man, this whole thing was set up a couple weeks ago by Trevor Bowen. Big shout out to him for making it happen. Trevor, Sean Mosley, Dustin Smith, Jonathan Langham, Kyle Johnson, and Corey Bodie, and they put up the money tonight. And just to try to get everybody just to get together, and we had a pretty big car count, and it was a lot of fun, man. That last run right there to the checker flag was one of the most fun I've had in a long time here on iRacing. So made it all worth it.
Certainly fun to watch, JJ. Again, congratulations on P3. We wish you the best of luck on Wednesday night.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's JJ Day, your third place finisher. That's going to wrap it up as far as our interview portion of tonight's broadcast. Let's see if we can take a look here at our official race results. Talk to our top three. It was Jeb Jones, Dustin Smith, JJ Day. Then fourth place finisher was Jake Moore. Fifth was Cooper Hightower. Great run by the 122. I don't know how he managed to hang on to that thing lap after lap after lap. That thing was hung out sideways every time we looked at him. Sixth place finisher was Jonathan Langham. Tate Payne was P7. Dylan Courtney 8th. Drew Chance was 9th. After some time up into the top 5, Jesse Henderson was 10th. Lyle Johnson 11th. Brandon Stokes was 12th. 13th, Trevor Bowen. Robert Latham 14th. Kyle Johnson 15th. Kevin Anders was 16th, and Corey Bodie finished out last after some connection issues right off the bat. Multiple laps down, 166 to be exact of the 200. Tough break for Corey Bodie, but looks like everyone's going to at least beat the 44 here tonight. And a good couple of guys here finishing out ahead of JJ Day. Some extra money coming their way as well. Got to thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. Really do appreciate it. It was kind of a last-minute deal. They said, hey, you're probably busy tonight, right? Well, they assumed that I was busy. I wasn't busy. Not busy, not too busy, at least to cover the race. Happy they brought me on to do it. Good thing is I know some of these guys here because we cover these races on Wednesdays, at least every other Wednesday. So tune in for that this coming Wednesday here on HBR TV at the Bull Ring in Las Vegas. Their regular league night should be a fun one to watch, especially after watching this one here tonight. Nothing but good things looking forward. So thank you guys all for tuning in. Again, I want to thank the sponsors for jumping in and helping out with this tonight. Johnny's RV, Smith Scrap and Salvage, South Alabama Speedway coming on to help us out as well. Corey Bodie Motorsports, Langham Motorsports, Speed Fast Designs, going to give it out free paint jobs here tonight. And then Day Towing, also a big part of this as well. Also, you guys watching in the stream, jumped into the stream chat. Appreciate all of you for contributing. Y'all make a difference, and you do make it a better show. We do appreciate that. So keep it up. Chime in whenever you want. Just keep it PG for the kids. That's all I can really say. Also, a big thanks to Whiplash Media SimCams for providing tonight's custom camera work for North Wilkesboro Speedway. I would say 90% of the time you're watching an HBR TV broadcast, they are responsible for the cameras behind the scenes. So we certainly appreciate their contribution to the cause. With that, I'm Steve Singer congratulating Jeb Jones, winning tonight's North Wilkesboro 200, taking home the pot of money. We'll see you guys Wednesday night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.